So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to actually do some hands-on. I'm going to teach you guys how to tap. And these are the basic points. And I apologize that the screen is kind of blown out, so it's a little bit hard to see all of it. But there are 5 basic places that we tap. Right here, sort of at the inner part of the eyebrows, beside the eye, under the eye, collarbone, and I do it this way. And then grab your wrist and kind of pulse it. And then you'll take a deep breath, you'll blow it out, and you'll say peace. Now the first thing we're going to do before we tap is we're going to do a little experiment. I'd like everybody to close their eyes. And I'd like for you to think about a happy memory. Let yourself drift back to any kind of a happy memory. This can be anything from just being out in nature, to holding your baby for the first time, being a kid, playing with your pet, whatever comes to your mind that makes you feel good when you think about it. Go ahead and see what you saw, hear what you heard, feel what you felt. Just notice. How do you know that it feels good? Are you feeling something in your body? Is there a certain color that's predominant or a sound? Just notice how you know that this is a feel-good memory for you. Does everybody have one? Let it get stronger and stronger. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the highest, get it as close to a 10 as you can. When you've got it, go ahead and take a deep breath, blow it back out, and say peace. Okay, come back in the room. All right, so you got to feel those feelings, and you weren't even there. Now, I'd like for you to think about something that bothers you. And again, close your eyes and notice. Think about, it can be anything. It can be a issue that you had at work today or something that happened 20 years ago. It doesn't matter. Something that's kind of taken up space rent-free in your brain. And just notice how you know that it bothers you. Again, are you seeing pictures, hearing sounds, feeling sensations? Where is it in your body? Is it a tightness in your shoulders? Is it butterflies in your stomach? Whatever it is, just pay attention. Just notice how your body's letting you know what you're feeling. Then go ahead and come back. And did everybody find one of those? Would you like to get rid of it? Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a round of tapping. So I'm going to walk you through it. And what you're going to do is you're going to tap, and you'll have your eyes closed, so I'll tell you where you'll be tapping, when to move from between your eyes to beside your eye, under your eye, collarbone, wrist, deep breath. Then we'll check in, and then we'll do another round. Now, as you know, I'm not going to know what you're working on. And that's another one of the things that's so fantastic about this technique. I don't have to know. You don't even have to know, because your mind knows, whether you're conscious of it or not. So go ahead and close your eyes again and bring up that memory or that thought that bothers you. And let yourself associate to it. Feel what you felt, hear what you heard, see what you saw. On a scale of 0 to 10, Get it as close to a 10 as you can. The stronger you feel it, the easier it is to let it go. Everybody got it? Now I'd like for you to imagine a tree in front of you. And if I reach out and I pull all the roots out from under that tree, what's naturally going to happen to that tree? It's going to die. Okay. Now tap between your eyes and repeat after me. It's safe to let go.
It's safe to let go.
All of the sadness.
All of the sadness.
Beside your eye, it's safe to let go.
It's safe to let go.
All of the fear.
All of the fear.
Under the eye, it's safe to let go.
It's safe to let go.
All the emotional trauma.
All of the emotional trauma.
The anger.
The anger.
The helplessness.
The helplessness.
Collarbone. All of the grief.
All of the grief.
The loss.
The loss.
The helplessness.
The helplessness.
Hopelessness.
Hopelessness.
Powerlessness.
Powerlessness.
Feelings of being trapped.
Feelings of being trapped.
Out of control.
Out of control.
And everything else.
And everything else.
It's safe to let it all go.
It's safe to let it all go.
I'm here now.
I'm here now.
And I'm safe.
And I'm safe.
And I'm safe letting this go.
And I'm safe letting this go.
Go ahead and take a deep breath. Grab your wrist. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Okay, now check back in with yourself and see how strong is it now compared to where it was when you started. How many of you noticed a shift, noticed a change? Okay. Very good. Did any of you notice colors changing, perhaps getting dimmer, or the actual picture starting to change, or sounds starting to change?
I have a question. Are you supposed to be kind of trying to hold that thought there? Well, see, I was listening and trying to get my words right, and I think I sort of lost that, what I was thinking.
Perfect. Perfect. And thank you for asking that question, because I didn't clarify that. What we do in this process is you think about that memory, and effectively what we're saying is you aim at it. You notice how you know that it bothers you. You can kind of rate it 0 to 10. How strong is it? So that you can sort of keep track as it's going down. Then while you're tapping, you actually focus on the feeling of your fingers. You don't stay focused on the bad memory, whatever it is.
Just sort of let it build up and then.
Just focus on the tapping. That's when we're doing the disruption. Then you go back in and check in with it to see, is it as strong as it was, or is it changing? If you were feeling a lot of anger before, now you may have shifted over to being primarily sad, feeling rejected. Whatever it is, you'll notice yourself cycle through some different aspects a lot of times. So each time, each round that you do, check in with yourself while you're tapping. Stay focused on the feeling of the tapping. Because we can stay in denial. We can think that we've dealt with something, and for the most part, we've dealt with things with every tool and as well as we possibly can with what we know how to do. This is not to say that we haven't done our work, that we haven't done the therapy or the chiropractic or the whatever else massage that we've done trying to deal with things. But if it's still in the mind, it's there. It's like we can keep putting stuff in the closet and keep that door closed and think we're done with it. And then the older we get, the more stuff there is in the closet, and it starts falling out on our heads. Because it didn't go away just because we couldn't see it. And that's the stuff that's running our lives in ways that we can't even begin to imagine how some of those patterns get put in place.
Does it matter which fingers you use on
No.
different points?
It doesn't matter which fingers you use. It doesn't matter whether you work on the right hand or on the left hand side or both at the same time. Anything's okay.